smoke without fire, balancing on a wire, tippy toes on eggshells all around you. We both have been trying, make believe it's not my thing. Let's just decide how to get through. 'Cause life is too damn short.
All right, how's it going out there? It's Friday and we're back here again. Still at home, not at Sandbar. All right, as always, trivia will be starting shortly after 7 o'clock. If you need a bucket to play in tonight's game, buckets are located either outside your house or in the bathroom somewhere in your house. In other words, get the little garbage can, empty it out, and bring that over. Either way, grab a bucket or something bucket-like and get ready for tonight's trivia game, which will be starting right at 7 o'clock. This is that waiting period now where we wait till 7 o'clock and I stand here awkwardly looking at a camera and staring at myself, thinking of things to say to nobody other than, I think I have 2 viewers, whoever they are. I may be one of the 2. Now when Facebook told me to get ready for your live feed. I've been on my live feed already for like 5 or 6 minutes, so. And meanwhile, I'm here scrolling Instagram stories. Kevin in the house. And by the way, Bernie left. He's obviously busy with the impeachment trial, so he couldn't stay with us, so Bernie won't be here for the raffle. We do have a substitute for Bernie. He'll be here for the raffle. That will be a surprise when the raffle starts. Obviously, Bernie Sanders couldn't be with us because he's up in Washington. And no matter how much I warmed this place up, he kept saying it was too cold. Oh, look, the girl's here. We have 1 child. Hopefully the boy brushes his hair. It looked like shit earlier. Misfits in the house. I've also run out of things to watch on TV, so. After this, it's WandaVision, and then Bill Maher, and then I don't know what I'm going to watch after that. 2 minutes. Dos minutos. Little boy still hasn't arrived. Even the little boy has not gotten here. The girl just went to go get him. And I have no idea where the cats are. They're probably on a Zoom call for their court hearings. Because only a cat would say he's not a cat. So it had to have been a cat. It's Friday. After 7 o'clock. It's time now for home trivia. If you don't already have a bucket to play in tonight's game, go outside your house, grab a bucket, bring it inside, and use that to play in tonight's trivia game. Right now, we're going to get started by going over the rules of tonight's game. Where'd the flight thing go? There it goes.
It's Friday, you bastards.
Oh, wait a minute. Roll, boys, roll! All right, we have a 1-player minimum, but please stay 6 feet apart from each other if you don't know the people around you. Oh, Danny's here too. Danny in the house. 1-player minimum because you need to be at least 1 human being in order to be playing. Grab 3 sheets of paper, number them 1 through 10, or get 1 piece of paper and make 3 columns, 1 through 10 each for 30 total questions, or round 1, round 2, round 3, whatever. You know how to do. If you have a funny team name you want me to read out, put it in the comments and I'll read it out here. Feel free to scream and shout the answers all you want because you're home, I'm home, and nobody cares because we have no prizes to give out anyway. So scream and shout all you want. Unless you're playing against people in your own home, then, you know, you deal with it at your own place, Not my problem, though. No looking up the answers. If you know the answer, please don't post the answers in the comments. That is basically on the honor system. So regardless if you're cheating or not, don't post it in the comments. Let the people who are playing seriously figure this out on their own. Remember, you're playing with yourself, so you would only be cheating yourself, and either way, we have no prizes. Questions around 1 are worth 1 point each. Questions around 2 are worth 2 points each. Questions around 3 are worth 5 points each. And again, we have nothing to give and nothing to take back. If you want to take a picture of yourselves while playing with the screen in the background or whatever, or the picture of the paper, or something in reference to tonight's trivia game, post it on either Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter, and tag @TriviaMiami. And if I see it, I'll grab it and I'll put it on next week's game. We're also going to pull out our stubs and dance in the Lucky SOB raffle. As always, here in my house, it is the Lucky Son of a Bernie. All right, here's our legal disclaimer. If you can read small and fast, you can read that thing. And it's gone. And again, any little bit helps. You want to hook me up, that's my Venmo, that's my Cash App. You know, anything helps. Every little bit helps. I need to get flowers for the wife. She's not here. She doesn't know I don't have anything yet. She'll walk in here soon, pissed off because I didn't put gas in the car. Hopefully she doesn't interrupt the game and, you know, throw my computer down. You might witness some violence here. You stay tuned. At any moment now, there might be an angry woman running through this house. All right. If I survive this weekend, join me on Monday over at Bar Nancy. We start trivia there at 8 o'clock. Winners from there were second place, V for victory. And in first place, Mr. J and the Outlaw. If Brady is really the GOAT, then he needs to beat us at trivia. To which I countered, I can't guarantee you Tom Brady, but I can bring the trivia GOAT, which is Danny. Since Danny is scared to go out in public because of COVID, we have agreed to build a bubble for him out of plexiglass for Danny to be separated from everybody and not be near anybody. So hence, this will turn into plain trivia against the Bubble Boy, who will be Danny. And in the end, it was the Moops! All right, Wednesdays, join me at the Bend starting at 9 o'clock. Winners from there were second place were Mi Cojones. They cheated too. And in first place, I am not a cat. Neither am I. And our cats are missing too, so who knows where they are. They're around here somewhere. All right, you can also join me for karaoke at Seven Seas Bars on Thursday and Saturdays starting promptly at 9 o'clock. Come early to sing more often. If you want to do karaoke, I'm there starting at 9 o'clock. We are closing at midnight again. So come join me starting at 9 o'clock and get a few hours of karaoke in before we have to close the bar. And as always, I'm here on Fridays. I'll come by soonish, I think. That's what Danny says. Hey, somebody needs to take Mr. J out of the top spot. Don't tell him I said that. He doesn't play the online game because it's the same questions, but people would like to see him lose. All right. And as I said, you join me here next Friday as well. All right, let's get started with tonight's game. It's time now to put your phones in the buckets. Phones in the buckets. Teléfonos en la cubeta. Phones in the buckets, everybody. Round one. Question one. True or false? Before becoming queen, Queen Elizabeth was a mechanic. True or false? I downloaded a few extra songs off of the What I'm Allowed to playlist. So those will play first, and then we'll start hearing the ones we hear all the time. All right, question two. What pop star just achieved a Guinness World Record for having the most songs to debut at #1 on the Billboard Hot 100? What pop star just achieved the Guinness World Record for having the most songs to debut at #1 on the Billboard Hot 100? That's a good bass line there. All right, question three. What year was the first iPod released? A, 2001, B, 2003, or C, 2005? Again, what year was the first iPod released? 2001, 2003, or 2005? All right, question 4. What little rapper got a $24 million pink diamond pierced into his forehead? What little rapper got a $24 million pink diamond pierced into his forehead? All right, question 5. What was the second fruit in the original Pac-Man? A, cherry, B, orange, or C, strawberry? And what was the second fruit in the original Pac-Man? Cherry, orange, or strawberry? All right, question 6. Another little rapper. What little rapper is developing an action heist movie based on the card game Uno? And what little rapper is developing an action heist movie based on the card game Uno? That's also the number of people who are actually going to go see that movie. Uno. And that Uno will be the little rapper who's the answer to this question. All right, question 7. What political figure does not appear in the musical Hamilton? A, John Adams, B, Thomas Jefferson, or C, James Madison? And what political figure does not appear in the musical Hamilton? John Adams, Thomas Jefferson, or James Madison? All right, question 8. Who composed The Marriage of Figaro? Who composed The Marriage of Figaro?
That's a hidden mystery. Within your heart.
It's true. It's peace. It's good. We changed Darwin.
It's a heavy thing. You see, it lays on the bottom.
All right, question 9. What is a skink? A lizard, B, a river, or C, a tree? What is a skink? Lizard, river, or tree?
It's in you, the spirit within you that teaches you these things. It's the spirit within you.
It's true. It's peace.
All right, it's time now for question 10. Everybody's favorite category. Florida or not Florida? I'm going to read a news headline. You need to let me know if you think it's Florida or not Florida. The only two possible answers are Florida, not Florida. Here we go. Man with state tattooed on his forehead calls 911 for a ride home. Is that Florida or not Florida?
That teaches you these things. It's the spirit within.
All right, that is the end of round one. Let's go over the questions one more time in case you missed any. Question one was true or false. Before becoming queen, Queen Elizabeth was a mechanic. Question two, what pop star just achieved the Guinness World Record for having the most songs to debut at #1 on the Billboard Hot 100? Question three, what year was the first iPod released? A, 2001, B, 2003, or C, 2005? Question four, what little rapper got a $24 million pink diamond pierced into his forehead? Question five, what was the second fruit in the original Pac-Man? A, cherry, B, orange, or C, strawberry? Question six, what little rapper is developing an action heist movie based on the card game Uno? Question seven, what political figure does not appear in the musical Hamilton? A, John Adams, B, Thomas Jefferson, or C, James Madison? Question eight, who composed The Marriage of Figaro? Question nine, what is a skink? A, a lizard, B, a river, or C, a tree? And question 10, Florida or not Florida? The headline reads, man with state tattooed on his forehead calls 911 for a ride home. All right, please check your own answer sheet. See if these are the answers you want to stick with. Again, if you want to hook me up, that's my Venmo. That's my Cash App. Throw some money my way if you can. I need to buy flowers for the wife, especially since I forgot to put gas in the car today, and she is upset somewhere, either putting gas herself or driving back here with no gas and getting upset about it. If she interrupts me or throws things at me in the middle of the live feed, you will see it happen live here on Facebook. Just don't worry about it. All right, let's go to the first round of our raffle. My daughter's up there with Not a Cat. Our special guest taking Bernie Sanders' place is obviously Bernie Lomax. Bernie Lomax has taken Bernie Sanders' place this week. So let's get started with tonight's raffle. All right, it's time to pull out your stubs. It's raffle time. I'll pull a number out of this bucket, and any number I pull out, my son wins. My son will win all the prizes. Right. Pulling out getting the first prize. I don't know what she's going to give him, but not the cat for sure. My son was over here on the side. He finally brushed his hair. 570, 570. Dance. All right, he won. You didn't. Stay with me. Lucky son of Bernie. Again, son of this Bernie, not Bernie Lomax up front. Bernie Lomax has been dead much longer than Bernie Jr. here has been alive. He's been dead since 1988, so I don't know how that body preserves itself, but it's still around. They just dropped it off here when Bernie Sanders had to leave. All right, next one out. 568, 568. Dance. All right, he won. You didn't. Say it with me. Lucky son of a Bernie. And finally, everybody's favorite prize, one free beer, but he can't drink beer because he's 13. He can only drink iron beer. Going out to the following number. 593, 593. Dance.
B stands for Broncos, BMW, Bengals, and the
All right, he won. You didn't. Say it with me. You lucky son of a Bernie. Next to the lucky son of a Bernie raffle for this round. He'll be back at the round 2 and 3 of tonight's game. Hey, look, Hiram's here. Hiram in the house. Hiram, don't post your answers. All right, let's go over the answers from round 1. Question 1 was true or false. True or false. Before becoming queen, Queen Elizabeth was a mechanic. Apparently, that's true. He was actually enlisted as part of the military in World War II and was a mechanic for the, whatever, for the military over there. Question 2, what pop star just achieved a Guinness World Record for having the most songs debut at #1 on the Billboard Hot 100? Ariana Grande. She's this big. This big. Question 3. What year was the first iPod released? 2001. Question 4. What little rapper got a $24 million pink diamond pierced into his forehead? Little Uzi Vert. Don't ask me why. Question 5. What was the second fruit in the original Pac-Man? It was a strawberry. Another little rapper. What little rapper is developing an action heist movie based on the card game Uno? Little Yachty. Again, I don't know why there's so many little rappers. Question 7. What political figure does not appear in the musical Hamilton? It's John Adams. Question 8. Who composed The Marriage of Figaro? Mozart. Question 9. What is a skink? A lizard. And Florida or not Florida, the headline read, man with state tattooed on his forehead calls 911 for a ride home. Of course that was Florida. What I want to know is what was the tattoo parlor that did it, and what did he tell them? Like, I want the state of Florida right here on my forehead, right here. Just the state of Florida right there. In case I get lost, I know they return me to Florida. I am from Florida. Obviously, that was in central or northern Florida, not down here. All right, these questions are worth 1 point each, so whatever you got right, post a score here in the comments. Remember, you can join me on Mondays over at Bar Nancy. Join me on Wednesdays at The Bend. Thursdays and Saturdays for karaoke starting at 9 o'clock promptly at 7 Seas Bar. And here every Friday. I'm going to take a quick commercial break, and I'll be back in 2 minutes.
I love this song. What station is that? Coast 97.3 FM.
Great song. What station is that? It's Coast 97.3 FM.
I love this song.
Me too. What station is that?
Ever wonder what radio station you're listening to? For the most music throughout your workday, listen to South Florida's Coast 97.3 FM. The best mix of the 80s, 90s, and today with less talk.
Grand Prix's new track. Grand Prix is bigger, longer, and faster. Feel the thrill of the hairpin turns. Then speed down the long straightaways. Grand Prix. Race your friends in the true spirit of Grand Prix competition racing. Feel the roar of the engines as you race the big challenge on Grand Prix Race-A-Rama. Open 7 days and nights. Take I-95 or exit 12 on the turnpike. Grand Prix on 441 just south of State Road 84 in Fort Lauderdale.
Take your family, go with your friends to good times where fun never ends. Be there. The fair, it's all there. The fair, be there. The fair, be there.
The Dade County Youth Fair and Exposition. Be there.
Imagine the perfect video store. It would have a great selection, right? Right. Over 10,000 videos. 3 evening rentals, so no rush, no hassle. Fast checkout. 24-hour quick drop return. Open late every night. Well, the perfect video store.
Welcome to Blockbuster Video.
Is popping up all over the country. There's one near you.
Blockbuster Video. Wow, what a difference.
And we're back. All right, we got Cunts with 7, Danny's with 6, Misfits with 8, Josh with 4, so it's Gore Boys 4. Hiram, I guess, is just watching, not playing. All right, that's our scores. Let's go on to round 2. It's time again to put your phones in the buckets. Phones in the buckets. Teléfonos en la cubeta. Phones in the buckets. We're starting round 2. Phones in the buckets, everybody. All right, round 2. Question 1. What came out first? Biodome or Jury Duty? Both with Pauly Shore. What came out first? All right, question 2. Who was Anderson Cooper's famous mother? Who was Anderson Cooper's famous mother? All right, question 3. What game came packaged with Game Boy? What game came packaged with Game Boy? All right, question 4 is always our anal bum cover. I'm sorry, an album cover. However, the year on this is wrong, so I'm going to say it now. It is not 2016, it's 2003. I had a problem with it on Wednesday. I found that out after the fact. Regardless, whose album is this the cover for? I believe it's 2003, not 2016. I forgot to change the year on the slide, so what it says there doesn't matter. And Danny, it's not that you age out of trivia, it's that you're getting the bends of trivia. So, you know the crowd there. All right, question 5. It should be easy for most of you. Mickey Dolenz, Michael Nesmith, Peter Tork, and Davy Jones were members of which band? Mickey Dolenz, Michael Nesmith, Peter Tork, and Davy Jones were members of which band? All right, question 6. It's time now for a movie clip. So I'll play a clip from a movie that was released in 1998. If you know what it is, write it down. I'll play a clip once with just the sound and once with the words up on the screen. Listen closely.
Watch where you're going, needle dick.
One more time.
Watch where you're going, needle dick.
What movie is that from? All right, question 7. Who was the first wild card NFL team to win the Super Bowl? Who was the first wild card NFL team to win the Super Bowl? Hiram, write it down and wait for me to reveal the answers. Don't post answers in the comments. It's right on the slide. Look, right there. Right there. Oh, no, I have the slide. I haven't changed the slides. I used to have it on there. Now I just copied the one from the bar. Don't post the answers in the comments, please. Write it down. I'll do a recap, and then we'll reveal the answers after the raffle. All right, question 8. What actor/director debuted his own brand of beer in the late 1980s called Pale Rider Ale? And what actor/director debuted his own brand of beer in the late 80s called Pale Rider Ale? Well, like I said at the beginning, get 3 pieces of paper, number them 1 through 10, and you write it down just like you were at the bar. Don't shout it out. Shouting it out is equivalent to writing it down here. It's like you're shouting out the answers at the bar. Don't do that. So don't post it here. All right, question 9. According to the movie Back to the Future, what is Chuck Berry's cousin's first name? Again, according to the movie Back to the Future, what is Chuck Berry's cousin's first name? Hey, Hiram, while you want to post something, what's going on with Sandbar? Some update, please. You're among the inner circle, I think. All right, question 10. In which military branch did John F. Kennedy serve during World War II? In which military branch did John F. Kennedy serve during World War II? All right, that is the end of round 2. Let's go over the questions one more time in case you missed any. Question 1 was what came out first, Biodome or Jury Duty, both for Pauly Shore. Question 2, who was Anderson Cooper's famous mother? Question 3, what game came packaged with the Game Boy? Ain't No Bum Cover, who's 2003, not 2016. 2003 album, is this the cover for? Just the name of the artist, not the name of the album. Question 5, Mickey Dolenz, Michael Nesmith, Peter Tork, and Davy Jones were members of which band? Movie clip from 1998.
Watch where you're going, needle dick.
Question 7. What was the first wildcard NFL team to win the Super Bowl? Question 8. What actor/director debuted his own brand of beer in the late 1980s called Pale Rider Ale? Question 9. According to the movie Back to the Future, what is Chuck Berry's cousin's first name? And question 10. In which military branch did John F. Kennedy serve during World War II? All right, please check your own answer sheet. See if those are the answers you want to stick with. Again, any little bit helps. That's my Venmo. That's my Cash App. My daughter's there waiting. No cat this time. Oh, I pressed the button ahead of time. You get a chance to lower the volume. There it is. All right, it's time to pull out your stubs. It's raffle time. I'll pull a number out of this bucket. And every number I pull out, my son wins. My son will win all the prizes. And as I mentioned earlier, Bernie Lomax is taking Bernie Sanders' place and the raffle. I'll pull out the first number. Again, only the last 3 digits on your ticket. 311. 311. Dance. All right, he won. You didn't say it with me. You lucky son of a Bernie. All right, next one out. $576. $576. Dance.
Lucia. Oh yeah. Lucia. Lucia. Oh yeah. Lucia.
All right, he won. You didn't say it with me. Lucky son of a Bernie. I was surprised to find that song as one of the songs you can put on your Instagram stories. I believe I had something to do with it getting some kind of popularity again. All right, finally, everybody's favorite prize, 1 free beer, but you can't drink beer. You can only drink iron beer. Going out to the following number. I know every time somebody hears that somewhere, they contact me. Like, oh, I thought of you when I heard that. 241, 241. Dance. All right, he won, you didn't. Say with me. You lucky son of a Bernie. Next we got lucky son of a Bernie Raffle for this round. He'll be back after round 3. Okay, we can't let it play out because of copyright issues. All right, let's go over the answers from round 2. Question 1 was, what came out first, Biodome or Jury Duty, both with Pauly Shore? It was Jury Duty. Question 2, who was Anderson Cooper's famous mother? Gloria Vanderbilt. Question 3, what game came packaged with Game Boy? Tetris. Ain't No Bump cover. Who's 2003 album? Is this the cover for? That is Radiohead. Question 5, Mickey Dolenz, Michael Nesmith, Peter Tork, and Davy Jones were members of which band? The Monkees. Movie clip from 1998.
Watch where you're going, needle dick.
Waterboy. 7, what was the first wildcard NFL team to win the Super Bowl? The Raiders. 8, what actor / director debuted his own brand of beer in the late 80s called Pale Rider Ale? Clint Eastwood. Question 9, according to the movie Back to the Future, what is Chuck Berry's cousin's first name? Marvin. It's your cousin Marvin. Got a new sound for you here. Question 10, which military branch did John F. Kennedy serve during World War II? In the Navy. All right. Don't want to get copyright strike for that one. All right, these are 2-point questions. Whatever you got right times 2, add that to your previous score for your current total. Post that final score in your total score. Your total score here in your comments. Remember, join me on Monday over at Bar Nancy, Wednesday at the Bend, Thursday and Saturday for karaoke at 7 Seas, and back here next Friday. I'm going to take a quick commercial break, and I'll be back in 2 minutes.
If you're hungry and in the mood for something extraordinary, look for this symbol. And this telephone is the fastest way to Franco's original Italian pizza, day or night. If you live anywhere from Pompano to Hialeah, you can treat yourself to the best in authentic Italian dishes. Franco specializes in dishes from antipasto to veal pancetta, all at reasonable prices. This symbol of excellence is in Pompano, Fort Lauderdale, North Miami Beach, North Miami, and Hialeah. Franco's, the king of pizza with home delivery day or night.
97 GTR, continuous rock and roll with Herman and McBean mornings.
No more pop scratches and ugly black buildup for these rock and roll animals.
97 GTR, all compact disc rock and roll.
Like ZZ Top, Bruce Springsteen, the Rolling Stones. Herman and McBean, mornings on 97 GTR, continuous rock and roll.
Ay, bendito, se le paró el carro. ¿Y eso cómo fue?
No sé. Yo le había echado coolant, pero se calentó.
Mire, lo voy a ayudar, porque yo tengo un tremendo coolant. Amali. La próxima vez échele a Amali. Este sí es un coolant de calidad superior. Porque todos los coolant no son iguales, ¿sabes? Amali es mejor de lo que tiene que ser.
Ah, pero oiga, ¿usted no es irichacón?
Sí, y de coolant yo sí sé. Exija a Amali. Tremendo coolant.
Why settle for some of it when you can get all of it?
Get it all, get to Zare and get it all.
It's gotta be a knockout, so I got to Zare.
It's gotta last.
It's gotta have a name I know.
So we got to Zare.
Get it all, get it all.
It's gotta be a real value.
Get to Zare and get it all.
Exciting fashions, famous brands, honest quality, genuine value.
Get to Zare and get it all.
In Miami, se llama Zaire. And we're back. Looks like we're dropping viewers left and right. All right, let's see what we got. We got Danny 22, Kuntz 21, Misfits 24, Hiram says 18, Josh is 20, and that's about all I can see here. All right, let's get into round 3. It's time again to put your phones in the buckets. Phones in the buckets. Teléfonos en la cubeta. Phones in the buckets. Phones in the buckets. What is this? Nothing important. All right, let's get started. Round 3. Question 1. The Volta region, river, and lake are in which African country? The Volta region, river, and lake are in which African country? Oh, Kevin 24. All right, question 2. The creators of South Park made their Broadway debut with what musical? The creators of South Park made their Broadway debut with what musical? All right, question 3. So name this celebrity. I'm going to put a picture of celebrity up there. If you know who it is, write down their real name, not a character name, not a description, wherever you've seen them. Name this celebrity. And her real name, not a character name, not a description, where you've seen her.
You say you know the truth. You see it through your green eyes. It's calling you. It's calling you. The summer days are over. No time to reminisce. Will you be here in the winter or give up all of this?
All right, question 4. What is the largest island in the Mediterranean Sea? What is the largest island in the Mediterranean Sea? All right, question. Now time for question 5, which is always is our Jumbo. It didn't make 20 seconds. All right, 6 on the top, 7 on the bottom. There's our SHOCKATTHERUN. Shock at the Run. Hint, it's an actor, male. Figure it out. I think I got winded with that. All right, hopefully you've either figured this out or wrote this information down on the back of your answer sheet or on a separate piece of paper. I am moving on to question 6. Fat Tuesday or Shrove Tuesday is associated with what food item in Commonwealth countries and Ireland? And Fat Tuesday and Shrove Tuesday is associated with what food item in Commonwealth countries and Ireland? All right, question 7. Kenya's official spoken languages are English and which other? Kenya's official spoken languages are English and which other? All right, question 8. Who is the Vice President of the Confederate States of America? Who is the Vice President of the Confederate States of America? All right, question 9. Glossophobia is the fear of what? Glossophobia is the fear of what? And finally, question 10, last question of tonight's game, something of local history, news, or facts, and I bring this one up almost every year after the Super Bowl, so I'll bring it up again, which is, what are the 5 former unique names used between Joe Robbie Stadium and Hard Rock Stadium? Does not include changes from park to stadium or adding or removing the letter S. Again, the stadium has changed names in total, I guess, 6 times, or starting with Joe Robbie Stadium, and it's currently Hard Rock Stadium. So there were 5 name changes in between those 2 names. What are those 5 names? Unique names. And like I said, does not count changing from park to stadium or adding or removing the letter S. Yep, there's the playlist of the songs we already knew. All right, that is the end of round 3. Let's go over the questions one more time in case you missed any. Question 1 was the Volta region, river, and lake are in which African country? Question 2, the creators of South Park made their Broadway debut with what musical? They named this celebrity, any her real name, not a character name, not a description where you've seen her. Question 4, what is the largest island in the Mediterranean Sea? Question 5 is the word jumble. 6 on the top, 7 on the bottom. Those are the letters. Since an actor Mayo, shock at the run. 6, Fat Tuesday or Shrove Tuesday is associated with what food item in Commonwealth countries in Ireland? Question 7, Kenya's official spoken languages are English and which other? Question 8, who is the Vice President of the Confederate States of America? Question 9, glossophobia is the fear of what? Question 10, local history, news, or facts. What are the 5 former unique names used between Joe Robbie Stadium and Hard Rock Stadium? For the stadium, obviously, up there. All right, please check your own answer sheet, see if these are the answers you want to stick with. Remember, if you want to hook me up, that's my Venmo and my Cash App. That's my daughter up there. That's Bernie Lomax. And let's get on to our final raffle of tonight's game. All right, it's time to pull out your stubs. It's raffle time. I'll pull a number out of this bucket, and any number I pull out, my son wins. My son will win all the prizes. Pull out the first number. 588, 588. Dance. All right, he won, you didn't. Say with me. You lucky son of a Bernie. Oh, look, he's a big fat cat. All right, next one out. And that is a cat, even if he says he's not a cat. 661, 661. Dance.
Moviendo la cadera, moviendo la cadera, moviendo la cadera, moviendo.
All right, he won, you didn't. Say with me. You lucky son of a Bernie. Finally, everybody's favorite prize, one free beer, but he can't drink beer because he's not 21, he's 13. He can only drink iron beer, going out to the following number. 242, 242. Dance. All right, he won, you didn't. Say with me. Lucky son of Bernie. That includes our lucky son of Bernie raffle for tonight's game. Opalaka Hialeah is for you. Every time you go, we find something new. Opalaka Hialeah. Opalaka Hialeah is for you and me. If you've ever been to the Opalaka Hialeah flea market, don't worry about what's in the vaccine, okay? Don't worry about it. All right, let's go over the answers from round 3. Question 1 was the Volta region, river, and lake are in which African country? In Ghana. Okay, hay que tener Ghana. Question 2, the creators of South Park made their Broadway debut with what musical? The Book of Mormon. So you name this celebrity. That is Emma Roberts. Question 4, what is the largest island in the Mediterranean Sea? Sicily. Word jumble, 6 on the top, 7 on the bottom. Those are the letters. It is Ashton Kutcher. Coochie Kutcher. Question 6, Fat Tuesday or Shrove Tuesday is associated with what food item in Commonwealth countries in Ireland? Pancakes. There's that piece of shit. I have not seen him in over a year. And I'm kind of enjoying it. But I miss him. But I'm kind of enjoying it. But I still miss him. All right, question 7. Kenya's official spoken languages are English and which other? Swahili. Question 8. Who was the vice president of the Confederate States of America? It's not Mike Pence. It's Alexander Stevens. And I'll guarantee you, nobody tried to have him assassinated. Especially not the president of the Confederate States. Glossophobia is the fear of what? Fear of public speaking. Question 10. Local history, news, or facts. What are the 5 former unique names used between Joe Robbie Stadium and Hard Rock Stadium? They are Pro Player Park and Stadium. That's 1. Dolphin or Dolphins Stadium. That's 2. Landshark. Sun Life. And New Miami Stadium. All right, these questions are 5 points each, so whatever you got right times 5. And post your score in the comments. Obviously, the stadium one, 1 point for each one you got right. So if you got 2, 3 of them right, 4 of them right, that's your score. 1, 2, 3, 4, you know. Makes sense, right? Remember, join me Monday at Bar Nancy if you want to play in person. Join me Wednesday at The Bend. Join me Thursday and Saturday for karaoke at 7 Seas Bar. I'm here every Friday. Now I'm going to go take one more commercial break while you guys post your final scores. And I'll be back to see who the winner is of tonight's game.
The largest Toyota sale.
He's never going to be done.
Up here. Focus. We only have a couple of seconds.
Would you get it ready, please? Come on, man, go.
Oh, I'm Paul Castronovo. This is Young Ron Brewer from 94.9 Zeta. Catch our morning show weekdays starting at 6. Remember, the only way to hear our very local, informative, and an entertaining program is to listen to 94.9 Zeta.
Don't forget about the animal displays.
Oh, yeah, we promised no more live animal displays because last Thanksgiving we messed up a turkey really bad.
Good heavens.
I know it.
Come enjoy the rides and the wonderful.
lights, food, rides, and so much more. All the Christmas spirit you find it here. On Palmetto, Bird Road at Tropical Park. One price, all rates free.
You know why I come to Lum's, good buddy? They grill the steaks just perfect. And the fish fried dinner is so tender and delicious. I love the juicy roast beef sandwich piled high with that thinly sliced roast beef. I like it when Mommy and Daddy take me to Lum's. The burgers are great. You and your kids get a better choice when you choose Lum's.
You get a choice. You get a better choice when you choose Lum's.
Compact disc sale of the year. Thousands of titles for only $8.99. All types of music. Rock, country, soul, jazz, classical, vocal, big band, pop. Hundreds of artists. Something for everyone. CDs for only $8.99. Come into Peaches now while the best selection's available.
All right, from what I'm seeing here, the Cunts have 50, the Misfits 59, Grove Boys 48. Danny lost track and does not have a score. That's strange for Danny. All right, either way, as far as I'm concerned, you're all the winners. You join me here every Friday. I'll be here next Friday as well, as always. Remember, follow us, Trivia Mammy, on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And also, this game will be on YouTube later. You can find us there. Thoughts and prayers to Linda for having to tolerate Alan, because anybody tolerating Alan in that piece of shit little car he calls a car, which is actually a go-kart, needs thoughts and prayers. So thoughts and prayers to Linda for dealing with Alan. And as we like to say up in the bend,
Fuck Hector.
and everybody says all together,
Fuck Hector! Fuck Hector! Fuck Hector! Fuck Hector! Fuck Hector!
No ha habido ni papel de trole para limpiarse el culo.
again, any little bit helps. You want to throw a little bit my way, that's my Venmo, that's my Cash App. Again, thanks everybody for joining me as we are here every Friday. I'll be here next Friday as well. Join me in person or wait till next Friday. Either way, it's cool with me. Thanks again for joining me. Have a good weekend. Good night. And thank you. I'm going to let Cox on the Radio sign us off.
Have yourself a real nice day. And if you want to smile some, listen to Power 96.